we have officially wrapped.
Officially wrapped. All done.
Post-production.
It's been a hell of a journey, and we thought we'd make a little something just to capture the essence of us finally finishing this exhausting...
An exclusive look behind the scenes.
Yes.
With Elly and Ant.
Yes. Yeah. You go first, though.
I can go first if you want.
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
I would pitch it as a... I have to pitch how I pitch it.
It's not PC.
In the most ridiculous way possible. Two seemingly unwell people.
Yeah.
Two people wrapped in weird ideology.
Yeah.
But that's not.
You can't.
That's not a ridiculous way to pitch it. That's like a realistic way to pitch
No, I
it.
don't. Yeah. You know, two.
Well, a ridiculous way to pitch it would be 3 friends encounter another 3 friends.
Yeah. That are looking for friends.
Yeah. And shit goes down in the cottage.
Yeah, I mean, there isn't really much. I can't really think. It's ridiculous as it is.
It's ridiculous as it is. Yes, our film is ridiculous, so please watch it.
Yeah.
We would love you to watch it. Thank you so much.
You want to go first? Or?
You want to go first this one?
I need a moment to think about this.
Okay. It was when we realised there's no electricity, and we were married to the idea of this location of the cottage in the clouds, which is like the oldest cottage in England, and we were like, definitely want that.
Is it the oldest cottage?
Yeah, it's the oldest cottage. Owned by the National Trust, and we were like married to the idea of doing it there. Got it, and then the lady sends back
just to let you know. And then we have to tell everyone that we didn't have power. There's
no electricity, no running water. It's off the grid.
We had a dunny outside, which I never used. Actually.
No one used.
I peed out there.
No one used the toilet.
Say that I never actually.
We all peed.
I held myself in for the next few days.
We all peed in and around the cottage, but no one used the compost.
See, few people would use a compost. I didn't actually even look at it.
Yeah. And that did make me question, what are we doing?
Did you? I thought the question said what scene?
No, your choices as a made you question your choices as a filmmaker.
Oh right, I thought it said
life
what
choices.
Scene? What scene?
I'll read it again.
Oh.
What? Oh God.
Was it what scene? Yeah.
What was the one scene? Well, it wasn't really as an actor. It was more the shooting of it, and I did have a moment outside of the cottage when we were shooting the last scene when we had daylight, which was back and forth with you, but we couldn't do yours until the last day.
Yeah, there was.
And at that point, I was like, we can't get this done, and I'm genuinely. This scene is. I'm trying to do all these other scenes.
Come out really well though.
It came out great.
Come out really well.
It came out better than
1 hour sleep. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
I was quite surprised by that. I thought you were going to choose the other scene, mate.
Well, the one with.
Yeah, 5 o'clock in the morning.
I'll let you choose that.
Yeah, that was 5 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock in the morning. Everyone's gone to bed, and we're still filming, and and Deliria took over, and I felt like I was just drunk to be honest with you, and I don't really remember much of it. That's why I've got to look back at the bloopers and everything, because I've completely forgotten about everything.
But for me, it was enjoyable.
I know. She gets through blood at me, and then I'm like, oh my god, I got so much blood on me, and then like trying to mop me down at like 6, and she's cold water going.
Yeah.
You can go to bed for 1 hour.
Yeah, meet me in 1 hour.
And you got to do the doorway scene, and I'm like, oh my god.
And shot that.
I didn't like it either.
2, I know you know. It's very visible in the bloopers. You'll see.
in the editing process?
I have the answer to it.
Go on then, mate.
I'm the hot pixel.
Really?
Well, yeah. But
I mean, now everyone's going to look for it now.
they don't know.
You've ruined it.
They don't know what portion of the screen, of the frame. They wouldn't know what. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't find it.
The best bit was when we was halfway through it, or we technically nearly finished, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then it was like this yellow green little pin.
Radioactive green. Radioactive green.
Goodness.
Hot pixel embedded into all our footage.
That was a heartbreaking moment,
Yeah.
and then having to go through that and zoom in and do. Oh my god.
Yeah, just trying to sort it out in post production as a. But no one would know.
No, they won't. I don't think so.
Do you think there is another one?
Oh yeah.
What else did we do in post?
In post.
Yeah, you answer yours.
Post sound.
Oh, of course.
Had so many moments of like where we had to film, capture audio for our actors, and we like got a makeshift pole and got an iPhone. It was a makeshift pole, wasn't it? It was like a pole or whatever or something.
Yeah,
and we didn't even know where it was, and it was part of like the stands or something. And then we taped the phone to it with a little Rode microphone on it, and trying to get it under people's mouths and that. We're like, this is gonna come out shit.
And some of it did.
And it did. And then. You know, sometimes we were like, you could hear people's hands rubbing over the.
Yeah, it was very.
But luckily, we had this voice isolator thing, and just smoothing it out. And then I lost my head when we was going into the sound design. So I mean, I think if I released the non-sound process version, it would be embarrassing. Sick, just slightly embarrassing.
Yeah, the sound is
horrible. The sound has come out great for what we could do. We didn't have fancy microphones, so we've done a really great job.
I can't hear it. Like when I listen to it now, to me it sounds like any professional film.
I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of it. Super proud of it.
Yeah.
Without doubt.
This is an acting question for me and Anthony.
Where I completely lost it.
Your worst take.
My worst take.
You completely lost it.
Yeah, completely. That's going to be in the bloopers. Clearly,
it's going to be in the bloopers.
I had my, lovely Hitler speech to do, and
the ending.
Could not even remember it.
Oh,
and yeah, I just don't remember nothing about it because it was like 5 o'clock in the morning again, and I'm losing my marbles, and you making sure I'm saying it correctly, and then you get it more intense. You gotta do this, and I'm like, I wanted to quit. And there was another one as well, but before that, Robbo was there for that. That was just before full insanity.
My worst one was the one in the living room. When we finished all of the other actors' shots, and it was about 3:30, and we went to like living room, you and me. And he's the first close up, and I still watch it now, and I can tell I'm asleep there. I mean, hopefully others won't. But one of my eyes is smaller than the other. I am barely awake, and it comes across as a brooding intensity.
Yeah,
I'm proud to say, but I was asleep with my eyes closed. Yes. But yeah, that's definitely that.
One of my favourite moments is being in such a terrible situation with the ending, because we felt like that we kind of rushed. It was right at the end where things just didn't quite make sense when it come to the big finale moment. And when the sound started coming together, and I realised that there was a little twitch in my eye in the performance of that moment before this blood goes over my face, and then adding that gun cock sound just to add this feeling of there wasn't just gunshots and then someone dies. It's like there's a moment of fear in my eyes, and it leaves everyone on a cliffhanger. And I felt like that wasn't super intended, but because I was so tired,
It worked out.
It made my acting incredible, because I weren't even thinking, because I weren't with it. But yeah, I just feel that's great, that little eye twitch, and then it makes people think, oh my god, like, who's being shot? It's certainly not them three, it could be one of the other three. So it just kind of, I feel like that's one of my favourite things, and it come on really late on.
Yeah.
In the process.
It
really
turns out one is a better actor when sleepy.
Yes,
that's what we've learned through this process.
I never get performances like that being awake.
You must be, deprived of sleep, and then do it, and the performance is Oscar worthy. But I would say mine is your scene with Jamel, Lisa, and Steve, where you were back and forth outside of the cottage, the first meeting.
Yeah.
We didn't get to shoot that whole scene. 2.5 pages of script missing because we ran out of time, basically.
Ran out of time.
And daylight. We didn't think we could make sense of it because he invites them into the cottage, and we didn't really quite, we got that, but we didn't get their reaction and them coming into the cottage. And once I saw that we made sense of that, it actually works.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It looks like you invite them, but they're not necessarily responding.
Yeah, because we got tried as hard as we can to get as much as we possibly could outside.
Mm-hmm.
Then in the light was failing us, and then it was like, right, that's all we can do.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, I think we're done for here. And then we had to do my scene, and it's just like, it worked.
It did. You wouldn't know.
It worked, yeah. And it feels like I was there with them, and once again, I was not with them. It was just me. Talking to the camera and hating
me,
hating you, Rob. And poor Rob trying to read lines and then getting some mixing up, telling I was short and sleep, and he's just sort of telling me the actions, and I was like, just don't read the actions, it's all right. And I felt like a right twat, but it's just I was so deprived of sleep. So.
And then I nearly damaged our camera just after that. I dropped it and it hit the battery instead of the camera, which we were
I don't know how that...
It was a dent in the battery, but no, and it still works. But that could have been catastrophic.
I would have quit right there and then.
Yep.
I would have quit.
Yeah.
Asked for a refund.
Broke up the partnership.
Yeah, it would have been gone.
Yeah. No more filming ever. Yeah. There we go. That's about it.